Hey, I'm Mike Kramer, KramerNow.com, and I help struggling entrepreneurs build passive income without expensive software or fake gurus by building unique digital assets that help others. So, quick announcement, we're changing the format. We're diving straight into the topic. I moved the other short sections to the middle that used to be at the beginning just because I want people to dive straight into the topic. And you could listen to the other stuff, towards the end if you are into it. So before we get into that, here's our business deal of the day. Back to school is here. Starting today, Adobe is offering the Creative Cloud All Apps prepaid subscription at over 60% off, plus the first month free for students and teachers. So it's now till September 5th. You'll save over 60% off the Creative Cloud Adobe All Apps for students and teachers, plus the first month free. I'll put a link to this deal in the description. I use Creative Cloud for all of my content creation. I use Premiere to edit my videos, Photoshop for my thumbnails and all my graphics, Illustrator for vector graphics, Express for social media posts, Lightroom for my photo editing and enhancement, and probably 10 apps I'm forgetting. It's the best in the industry and one of the software suites I refuse to cancel. So right into our deep dive today, we're going to talk about how to get traffic to your blog, your website, your funnel, your offers, your store, whatever it is that you do for your business. So first, let's see what our artificial intelligence says about website traffic. If you're looking to increase traffic to your website, you have a few different options. You can try to get more people to visit your site organically. You can try to earn traffic from other websites, or you can buy traffic. Organic traffic is free and it's coming from people who are genuinely interested in what you have to say. Buying traffic is the fastest way to get new visitors to your website, but it's also the most expensive. So which type of traffic is right for you? It depends on your goals and your budget. If you're looking for long-term success, organic traffic is the best bet. But if you need results quickly, paid or earned traffic might be a better option. Cool. So that was our artificial intelligence computer. Thanks, Jasper. If you're not using Jasper AI to help write your copy, headlines, your blog posts, or even YouTube scripts, you have to check it out and start spitting out content like a machine. So Jasper Artificial Intelligence, formerly known as Jarvis, it's the future of writing. Never have writer's block again. Special offer for my friends and followers is you get 10,000 bonus credits when you sign up with the link in my description. So our deep dive here, I just wanted to cover the three types of traffic. So there's traffic you earn, traffic you buy, and traffic that you own. The traffic that you earn is basically the blood, sweat, and tears. Think of it, if back in the old days, it was door knocking, going door to door, that sort of thing. In the digital world, it's more like you're producing content daily, on social media platforms. It's that organic traffic. It's going out there. It's helping people in Facebook groups. It's commenting. It's all that sort of thing, that blood, sweat, and tears, right? Traffic that you buy is, of course, like paid ads on different platforms, and traffic you own is really your main goal is to convert the traffic that you earn and buy into traffic that you own. And that's your book of business. That's growing your email list. That's growing your lead contact database, your customer relationship management database, your CRM. So that traffic you own, the reason we call it that is you can now market to them without having to pay for that traffic again and without having to earn it again. You can now continually market to them as long as you're providing value, which we'll talk about in a moment. So converting traffic you earn and buy into traffic that you own is your main goal of that, right? You ideally have a book so big that you would no longer have to be earning and paying for traffic unless you want to grow even more. So I'm not suggesting you stop that, but it's much more effective and powerful to have a book of business of people that are interested in whatever niche that you're in and to market to them. You're going to have a higher conversion rate than just paid ads or even from, content out on social media of traffic that you earn. So there's passive versus active traffic as well. I have websites and YouTube channels from literally 10 years ago that are still making money, and I haven't updated them or touched them. I pretty much abandoned them and they're still making money. That's why I haven't deleted them. So it's passive. It's why I prefer YouTube, podcasting, which I just started, and websites and blogs is because that content's out there forever. And as long as you're updating like the security piece and the software running it, you don't necessarily have to update the content, although that's the best practice. And I'd make more money on those channels if I did. but I found a better way to help people than just writing about hobbies that I had, which is what those were about. So in any method that you do, whether it's online or in the physical world, the main goal is conversions, right? You're just converting people to take the next step. Converting isn't just selling your product, right? You're just selling them on the next step. And then eventually that'll lead to your product or service. The simple formula is always traffic plus conversions equals money. So I love that simple formula. I got that from somebody else. Also remember that complexity is the enemy of execution. So I remember Robert Herjavec telling me that the most successful businesses out there don't have, they're not the most successful because they have the smartest people or because they have the best product. It's because they did great execution of their business plan. So what does that mean? It means they went out and performed the steps needed, the income producing activities actions that we talked about on the last podcast. And it's focusing on those income producing activities, knowing what works, abandoning what didn't, amplifying what worked, and just going after that and focusing on traffic and conversions, and that will lead to money. So it's that simplicity of execution, and that's why complexity is the enemy of execution. So it's how to get the most eyeballs on each form of traffic, right? So organic traffic, which is, like non-paid ads, right? It's all about cracking the algorithm. So each social platform has its own algorithm, but in general, the way they work is it helps if you niche down. So they always say niche down to blow up. And that's true even on YouTube, which I don't consider social media, but it's, if let's say you want to talk about selling. And before I go there, I know somebody's going to ask, well, what about these guys that, Gary Vee or these other people, they talk about almost anything and they're just getting tons of views. Well, it's because they're already big, to be quite honest. Maybe before they could have done it because it was a blue ocean versus a red ocean, meaning there was like no shark swimming, fighting over the meat in the blue ocean, right? And then the red ocean is like the sharks already are attacking everybody, whatever, it's a red ocean. I don't know if that's where that term came from, but that's the analogy in my head. So the way to blow up is to niche down. And what that means is, let's say instead of just talking about sales on your YouTube or podcast or blog or whatever, you say, I want to talk about retail sales. Well, within retail sales, there is, you're niching down here, right? So instead of talking about sales, well, what kind? Real estate sales. Well, what do you do in real estate sales? Well, I'm going to focus on, lead generation. Okay, well, how are you going to focus on lead generation? What method? Oh, I'm going to focus on this one particular way to get to generate leads. Well, now if you focused on that, you've now niched down enough. You got to think about what's the big generic category, the big category that's under that, and that sort of thing. And then the one method. And as long as there's people searching for that method, if you focus on that, that's how you're going to blow up. You're not going to blow up by talking about generic sales stuff, right? So this podcast, right, I'm talking about a lot of generic marketing fundamentals. But really the idea is it's complementing my website, and the people that follow me know that I preach certain passive methods to make money online, to take your experience. You don't have to be an expert, but what I talk about, I've niched down to where you're going to use beginner-friendly methods and monetize with affiliate marketing, selling your own courses online by using your expertise or leveraging your experience, because you don't have to be an expert. You just got to be one chapter ahead. And you're going to make money based on what you enjoy doing or what your life experience has been. And you can do that by creating something passive like a blog or YouTube where people could find that content for years and you can make money on it for years. That's what I teach, is passive ways to make money online using your expertise. For me, let's say it would be, whether you put me in that marketing big category, right? And under marketing, well, there's, affiliate marketing. Under marketing, there's, online digital marketing or internet marketing. Within that, there's affiliate marketing, which really is a form of monetization. But within that, I talk about the paid and the organic methods of that. But specifically with passive content ideas, meaning people can find your evergreen content forever, potentially. So that's what we're focusing on. And if you're looking at the monetization methods, under making money online, I talk about affiliate marketing and digital courses and doing those on a platform that's beginner friendly and going after a specific niche. Now, I don't teach you what niche, like one niche to go in, because I don't think that's sustainable. So I teach, instead of just one niche. I want you to find your niche, and I'm going to help you find your niche. And it's not just you picking out of thin air, right? We got a little off topic here, but it's not you picking out. It's that you're meant to do something. You're uniquely positioned to help other people do something. And we just got to find out what that is. So I'll help you do that. I help you do that in my course and on my website, kramernow.com, which I'm working on right now. So you won't find all the stuff you need yet, but keep an eye on it. I will have it done soon. So organic is all about cracking the algorithm. And what that means is if you're niching down, it's going to be very good, as long as people are searching for that, about showing other people that particular thing that you are an expert in, or at least that you're focusing on, right? I know people get freaked out when they're thinking, oh, I'm not an expert. That's fine, but focus on that niche down thing, and the algorithm will reward you with lots of traffic. Forget about vanity metrics, because, think of it this way. If you're half naked and you're shaking your booty or dancing, you might get a ton of likes and views and shares. I mean, I wouldn't, but somebody would. But it's not necessarily your ideal customers. So who cares if you have 1 million followers if none of them are potential customers? What are you doing it for? Are you doing it for the vanity metrics, the high number of shares and likes and all that, comments, whatever, or are you doing it to actually grow your business? And that's what you got to think about. So many people focus on just vanity metrics, and it's really like, who cares? So paid ads is all about the copy. So it's not so much about cracking an algorithm. You're paying for the ads. They're going to spit it out there, but it's knowing what audience to target and then the copy. So Facebook has a lot of tools where you can target a particular audience, but you got to know really who you're speaking to, what age group, it could be what gender, it could be all sorts of things. So whatever you think you want to target, the smaller the better, and your money will go further that way. And but otherwise, it's all about the copywriting. What words are you using to compel people to take an action? And that action is going to be that next step. So remember, we're just selling the next step. You want them to click on the ad as the next step. So compel them to do that. Once they click through the ad to your site or your landing page, you want them to sign up with their email. So you're just selling that next step. Hey, here's why you should give us your email. We're going to give you this free info. We're going to give you this, whatever. And the key there with paid ads is, a lot of people think, oh, I don't want to spend money on that. But the key with paid ads is to actually break even. It's not to make money necessarily, although some people do that, but think of it as a way to break even. If you can break even on paid ads, doesn't matter how much you spend, then you'll always get that money back. Maybe you'll make a few bucks, but the goal is to break even so you're not spending money on ads. And it takes a lot of trial and error. You are going to spend money at the beginning, but you're going to do A/B testing, meaning testing 2 different forms of ads, and then you're going to improve and keep doing that until you have a few killer ads that work. And now you can run them and always break even. So you think, how do I break even? Well, you get them to sign up with that next step, and then maybe you have an order bump or a one-time offer for $7 or something, or maybe your paid ad is for a $4 thing or a $7 thing. It's really just a trigger purchase so that you get them on your list and you've identified the buyers, people are interested in actually paying for something, and you've also paid for your ads. Now, traffic that you own is all about continuing to provide value via email. So if you stop providing value with your emails, they're going to eventually unsubscribe or just ignore your emails. There's no compelling reason to open it. So that's why I actually advise just sending 1 or 2 emails a week rather than trying to pump out daily emails, or God forbid, these people that send multiple emails per day. Like, I am very likely to unsubscribe if you're going to do that to me. So I want to see 1 or 2 emails a week where I'm like, oh man, I better open that. There's some crazy sale going on, or there's some new product, or there's a giveaway, or there's some cool information in there. That's what I want to see. So it's good news for us business owners, because you don't have to try to spit out an email a day or multiple. Just do 1 or 2 a week. I think it's more effective. I think it's more helpful to your customer, and you're much more likely to provide value, which will mean they're much more likely to stay on your list and to keep opening your emails. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you guys have any questions about the traffic sources. We can go on and on about that. There is a book by Russell Brunson called Traffic Secrets. I'll hold that up here. So if you haven't read that, it's a great book. And I'll put a link to that in the description as well. I actually recommend his entire Secrets trilogy, which is .com Secrets, Expert Secrets, and Traffic Secrets. Expert Secrets, if you're going to pick one, I'd actually pick probably Expert Secrets, because it talks about that copywriting and identifying your ideal audience. Traffic Secrets is great. It's on topic with what we're talking about today. So go ahead and check that out. I'll put a link down below for you. And yeah, since we spoke on, I think it was like Friday or something like that. I don't know, this mic got like closer to my face somehow. I think it was Friday. Today's Tuesday. So since then, I never replaced my bathroom faucet like I said I was going to. Nope, because I did the outside lights instead, like the wall sconces or whatever those are called, because the weather's been so nice. So I figured I could do the faucet on a crappy weather day. Recreated my ClickFunnels, all the funnels I had in ClickFunnels in Systeme. So if you're not familiar with Systeme, it's a great new all-in-one platform that I've been promoting. It's especially great for beginners that don't want to deal with WordPress or other systems that are either too complex, have too many moving parts, or are too expensive. So I put up a few videos in the past week on how to transition step by step from ClickFunnels or GetResponse over to Systeme. You'll save a few hundred a month probably, or at least the $97 a month on ClickFunnels plus another $19 or more on GetResponse. And if you have an online training course platform like Thinkific, which is $39, this does all of that for free, actually, or $27 is the one I use because I have multiple funnels and I needed more automation. But I literally used the $27 a month Systeme version, and so far it's been great. There's a few minor limitations, but nothing show-stopping yet. All the tech works, unlike ClickFunnels with the bugs it has sometimes, and trying to integrate it with the 20 other pieces of software that you might want to use. So I also cleaned up my office. I just had a bunch of stuff in there I didn't need. I'm trying to get it to be more sparse and find things more easily. All right, and next we have From the Library. So I've been reading The Miracle Equation by Hal Elrod. I'm on, I think it's page 112-ish. And he's talking about goals and how your goal isn't your real goal. So the goal is to actually become the person that you need to be and develop the daily habits that you need to reach that goal. And that's why he talks about and recommends these stretch goals and dreaming big, because it's not even that important if you're reaching your goals. It's that you're trying to reach your goals. And what's important is that person that you're becoming, trying to reach those goals, and the daily habits that you're forming to try to reach those goals. And I completely agree with that. I've been preaching, if you've been watching my YouTube channel a while, I've been preaching that daily habits are more important than goals. In fact, I used to even say to forget goals. You don't even need them. Form good daily habits because that's the person you're going to become. But I've since kind of changed that, and he was able to kind of word it in a better way. I really like, the 90-day goals where you pick 3 big ones, like, I recommend usually a personal goal, a business or career goal, and then like a fitness or health goal, and have 90-day goals for those, right? And then you have weeks activities that you pick out for what do you need to do each week to focus on. What's the most important action, like next step, the MINS, right? The most important next step that you need to take that week to work towards your 90-day goal. And then each day you make sure you're working on that MINS and that you're doing certain things every day, your good daily habits to reach those goals. So I think that combo is very important. And he talks about it in a really good way. And it was just rewarding to hear that he was saying that that's what's the most important thing is the person you're becoming and those daily habits that you're forming. So next we got our time hack of the day. All right. And so this is a specific technique or method to save time. I keep a book in the bathroom. So I want to always read at least 10 to 30 pages a day, and I read at least 5 pages while I'm sitting in the bathroom, which also keeps me from sitting in there too long. And that way I get more stuff done instead of just aimlessly scrolling on my phone. And I know that, hey, worst case, I need to want to read more pages later. I just go get the book and boom, I could read them outside. I could read wherever I want, but it kind of ensures that I read kind of a minimum number of pages each day. And I can say for sure, without a doubt, I've absolutely been reading more since I've done this time hack. So, all right, thanks for your time. Let me know what you want to hear next. My links to the books and the things I talk about today are all going to be in the description. Of course, check my website, kramernow.com, which I'm rewriting now as we speak to help you out with step-by-step guides and more. At the bottom of that site, you'll find links to all my socials, my podcasts, and the books I'm reading. You can find me on YouTube. Just search for Mike Kramer Affiliate Marketing. Have a great day and take it easy. All right. So listen to this keyboard. Is that a Wurlitzer or is that a Rhodes for all my music fans out there? Here it is again. Listen. Funky. All right. See ya.